he got his bell rung, and he was like completely dazed. Like you see him shaking off. Like I'll never forget. I didn't even spoke to him about this, but he like shaking off. Like you could tell he was like out of it. And like he wasn't coming out of the game. This is back in the late '80s, early '90s. Like nobody knew about concussions and concussion protocol back then and stuff. And he got down his 4-point stance and they hiked the ball and he just shot right through. Like got the guy for like a 3-yard loss, and then got up and kind of like still dazed went off the field.
Right.
And I was like, wow. I was like, did you see that? Like at the game, like, did you see what Goldberg just did? And so they showed up at TV one day with Luger. I was like, all right, you think you're doing this? I was like. He's like, yeah, I'm thinking of doing this, and stuff. He didn't love wrestling. He loved football. He was a football player. That just he was just good at getting a pop in wrestling. He was just good at, that crowd, it was just different. Whenever Goldberg would come out to wrestle, just that arena just was different. It was like, wow, this guy's coming out Goldberg's coming out to kill somebody. Wasn't like, wrestling.
Yeah.
And but we were always cool. But just one day, I was always cool with him. Never an issue. But I didn't really hang out with him at the shows or nothing. But I just remember one day when he was they were in the meeting where they had to bring in Brad Siegel and he was meeting with Russo and stuff and those guys. They wanted him to do a job to Scott Steiner. And I remember I opened the door and he was so pissed from I guess he was arguing with these guys. He was like, "Shut the goddamn door!" I was like, Jesus. Like he never talked to me like that before. Johnny Ace took over. When Johnny Ace was doing the finishes and he came in and he was like doing all the Goldberg's finishes and matches and stuff. And I remember like he wanted to do a handicap match against me and Alex, who were over in England. And like Johnny Ace said, set it up, and I didn't like it. It was just a squash. But I'm like, dude, this can be more entertaining if we do it logically, instead of just a straight, before he gets in the ring. And so we kind of jump out of the ring. We're scared of him. We're kind of circling, trying to sneak up on him. And we do a thing where like one of us distracts, the other one slides in, boom, boom, and like I attack him, he hits me, but Alex now has climbed up on the top rope, and Johnny wanted Alex to missile drop kick him off the top rope, but didn't want Bill to take a bump. And I'm like, come on, Johnny. I go, this kid's 240 pounds. I go, let's do for a shoot. He's going to knock him down. Big deal. So he don't have to kill him. I go, all you're doing is knocking a guy down, but we're doing a missile drop kick off the top rope. Yeah. So he knocks him down. And we kind of like, boom, 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 get a little heat on him. And we do a spot where we shoot him because it's double spears, double jackhammer, but it was just real exciting, right? And when we came back afterwards, Bill was like, yeah, he goes, that worked. He goes, that was right. That was good.